if you want to be a victim. But I believe that if you go into a situation.
So it was a really enjoyable storyline.
In the world of television, the age of actors doesn't always align with the characters they portray. It's not uncommon to see actors well into their 20s, 30s, or even 40s convincingly playing teenagers on screen. The combination of youthful looks, makeup, and acting skills allows them to slip into these roles, even when they're much older than the characters they portray. Some actors are so good at playing younger roles that viewers are often surprised to learn their real age. Here's a list of the top 8 oldest actors who played teenagers on TV, surprising audiences with their age-defying performances. Gabrielle Carteris.
It actually is a thing, and I was just asked to sign one.
One of the most iconic examples of an actor playing much younger than their actual age is Gabrielle Carteris as Andrea Zuckerman in the wildly popular series Beverly Hills, 90,210.
Hanging out with a bunch of people acting stupid is not going to get me into the Ivy League.
Andrea was a driven, academically focused high school student meant to be 16 years old at the start of the show. However, Gabrielle Carteris was 29 years old when she landed the role, making her a full 13 years older than the character she portrayed. Carteris' casting was particularly surprising because of the contrast between her real-life age and her character's age, but her performance helped make Andrea one of the most memorable characters in the show. Her ability to embody the seriousness and maturity of a high-achieving teenager, combined with her youthful appearance, allowed her to fit in with the much younger cast. Fans of the show might have noticed that she was older, but her performance made it easy to overlook the age gap. Her role as Andrea Zuckerman became iconic, and Carteris continued playing the character throughout Beverly Hills, 90,210's high school years. She's a great example of how actors can bridge the gap between their real age and their character's age, sometimes creating more authentic performances as a result.
Truth is power, and women are stepping into their power.
Stacey Dash.
Please welcome Miss Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash is another actor who defied age expectations in her role as Deanne Davenport, the fashionable and witty best friend of Alicia Silverstone's Cher in Clueless. At the time of the movie's release, Dash was 28 years old, but her character was a high school student navigating the ups and downs of adolescence in Beverly Hills. Despite the age gap, Dash's youthful looks and vibrant energy made her portrayal of Deanne incredibly convincing. In both the Clueless movie and the subsequent TV series, Dash successfully passed as a teenager, and most viewers never questioned her age. Diane was a character full of life, and Dash played her with a balance of sass and intelligence that made her a fan favorite. Stacey Dash's real age remained a shock to many fans long after Clueless became a cult classic. Her ability to embody the spirit of a teenager while being a full decade older speaks to her talent and presence on screen. She continued to portray Deanne for several years, further cementing her status as one of the most convincing older actors playing a teenager in TV history. Bianca Lawson. Bianca Lawson has long been known for her ability to convincingly play teenagers well into her adult years. One of her standout roles was as Maya Street Germain in Pretty Little Liars. Lawson was 31 years old when she joined the cast of the show, portraying Maya as a high school student and love interest of one of the main characters. Her character was supposed to be around 16 or 17 years old, making Lawson nearly twice the age of her on-screen counterpart. Despite this age gap, Lawson's youthful appearance and ability to tap into the emotions of a teenager made her performance feel authentic. Her character on Pretty Little Liars was central to many plotlines, and Lawson brought depth and complexity to the role.
It's the only one she's ever had. Once the ink wore off, she retraced it with a tattoo.
Audiences rarely questioned her age, as she seamlessly blended into the high school environment of the show. What's even more impressive is that Lawson has played teenage characters in multiple TV series over the years, including Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Vampire Diaries, and Teen Wolf. Her ability to maintain a youthful on-screen persona, even as she aged in real life, has made her one of the most successful actors in this category. Keiko Agena. Keiko Agena's portrayal of Lane Kim on Gilmore Girls is another example of an actor successfully playing much younger than their actual age. Lane, Rory Gilmore's best friend, was a rebellious teenager living under the strict rules of her conservative mother. In reality, Agena was 27 years old when she was cast as Lane, who was supposed to be around 16 at the time. Agena's youthful looks and spirited performance allowed her to pull off the role of a teenager for years, even though she was significantly older than her character. Lane's journey through adolescence, from her struggles with her mother to her secret love of rock music, was portrayed with authenticity and charm, thanks in large part to Aegina's talent. Throughout the series, Aegina managed to convincingly portray the highs and lows of teenage life, and viewers rarely questioned her real age. Her performance as Lane became a beloved part of Gilmore Girls, and she remains one of the standout examples of an actor playing a much younger character convincingly. Charisma Carpenter. Charisma Carpenter is best known for her role as Cordelia Chase, the popular high school cheerleader on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. When she first joined the cast of Buffy, Carpenter was 27 years old, though her character was supposed to be 16.
I have to get Buffy. Buffy changes it. It wasn't like this.
Despite being over a decade older than her character, Carpenter played Cordelia with a sharp wit and youthful energy that made her age nearly unnoticeable. Cordelia was one of the most memorable characters on Buffy, known for her biting sarcasm and tough exterior.
Watch this.
Carpenter brought a level of depth to the role, allowing viewers to see beyond Cordelia's shallow persona and connect with her on a deeper level. She continued to play the character in the spin-off series Angel, where Cordelia underwent significant character development. Jason Earls. Jason Earls is one of the most famous examples of an actor playing a teenage character while being much older in real life. In Hannah Montana, Earls played Jackson Stewart, the goofy older brother of Miley Cyrus' character. While Jackson was supposed to be a high school student, Earls was 29 years old when the show started. Despite being over a decade older than his character, Earl's comedic timing and youthful appearance made his portrayal of Jackson feel authentic. His character was known for his hilarious antics and often served as the comic relief in the show. Earls managed to fit right into the teenage world of Hannah Montana, even though he was closer in age to the adult characters on the show. The fact that Earls was able to convincingly play a teenager for several seasons without raising too many eyebrows is a testament to his acting ability. His portrayal of Jackson remains one of the most beloved aspects of Hannah Montana, and fans were often shocked to learn his real age. Trevor Donovan. Trevor Donovan joined the 90,210 reboot in its second season as Teddy Montgomery, a high school senior and tennis player. When Donovan took on the role, he was 30 years old, playing a character who was supposed to be 17. Despite the significant age difference, Donovan's athletic build and charm allowed him to fit in with the rest of the teenage cast. Teddy's storyline on 90,210 was one of the most compelling on the show, particularly as he came to terms with his sexual identity. Donovan's performance was praised for its depth and emotional range, and he managed to portray the inner struggles of a teenager convincingly, despite being much older in real life. Ian Ziering. Ian Ziering rounds out the list as yet another Beverly Hills, 90,210, alum who was much older than his teenage character. Ziering played Steve Sanders, the fun-loving, occasionally reckless high school student who was 16 at the start of the show. However, Ziering was 28 when he began portraying Steve, making him over a decade older than his character. Throughout the series' 10-year run, Ziering continued to play Steve as he graduated high school and moved into adulthood. His portrayal of Steve became iconic in the 1990s, and fans rarely questioned his age thanks to his youthful appearance and energetic performance. These actors have proven that age is just a number when it comes to playing younger characters on TV. With the right combination of talent, makeup, and youthful energy, they have successfully portrayed teenagers despite being much older than their on-screen personas. While it may come as a surprise to viewers when the actors' real ages are revealed, their performances remain some of the most memorable in television history.